right, welcome back, decoders. Welcome back to the channel. All I can do is laugh right now because if you guys watched my video yesterday, my live stream last night, you guys are going to understand how absolutely insane this is, what I'm about ready to show you. But before I get into that, hope you guys are all doing well out there. This isn't going to be a long live stream. This is going to be straight to the point. And again, let me just go over. Guys, I'm speechless. Really, like when you do this type of work, when you decode, and then you have something that happens that goes right with what you're decoding, it's just absolutely insane. And, you know, this isn't exactly what I was thinking would happen, but there was definitely a connection. I don't know what to say, but for all of you in the chat, please give me a thumbs up if you guys can hear me. Give me a thumbs up in the chat if you guys watched my video yesterday about the dam and Kamala Harris. Did you guys give me a thumbs up in the chat if you guys watched that? Because if you haven't watched that video from yesterday, you might not understand why I'm so excited right now about this video, because I pretty much was talking about, I don't know. I'm just going to show you. So here is the thumbnail. Here's the thumbnail for yesterday's video. Okay. Hoover Dam broke, right? This was my thumbnail. Okay. And in that video, I had talked about how 2 days before that, during the basketball game, the announcer said the Hoover Dam broke, okay, during the Minnesota and Denver game, okay? And this whole decode yesterday was about the Hoover Dam, right? And then later on in the decode, I made a connection to Kamala Harris, right, becoming president, because you guys know I've been talking a lot about that. And let me find the decode. Hold on a second, guys. So if you guys didn't watch my video yesterday, I talked about how Kamala Harris is born the exact same day that Herbert Hoover died, and the Hoover Dam is named after Herbert Hoover, okay? And then I told you how Gerald Ford gave a speech in 1989 about the first female president, and he gave that speech in Herbert Hoover Library. Again, Kamala Harris could be the first female president. She was born the same day Herbert Hoover died, and then Gerald Ford gave a speech about a female president in Herbert Hoover Library, okay? And Hoover Dam broke equals Kamala Devi Harris and female president, okay? You can see it right here. So this is my decode from yesterday, guys. This is my decode from yesterday about a dam break and a connection to Kamala Harris becoming president, all right? So what story did we get today? Okay? Wait till what I'm about ready to show you, okay? Okay, so let's just go to CNN, okay? Aircraft carrying Iranian President Raisi crashes. Okay? So at first you might think, okay, Cody, you're crazy. How is this connected to the Hoover Dam and Kamala Harris? Okay? How is this proof? I was talking about May 19th yesterday in my video too. I was talking about today possibly getting some sort of ritual connected to a dam, right? Hoover Dam. Okay? But this is the story on the front page of CNN today. And this is about the crash of this guy, the president of Iran, Ibrahim Raisi. I don't know how to say that. But, okay, so he supposedly crashed, okay? And how is this connected to my video yesterday where I was talking about the Hoover Dam and Kamala Harris, okay? Well, what if I told you, see, a lot of people were just focusing on the crash itself. They had no idea what this guy was doing before he crashed. Can you guys guess in the chat, what was this Iranian president doing before his helicopter crashed? You guys have any guesses in the chat? Does anyone in the chat does anyone in the chat know what this president was doing before his helicopter crashed? It should be pretty easy. Yeah, he was at the border, but what was he doing at the border? Yes, he was at a dam, guys. Okay, not only was he, a lot of people in the chat are saying he was visiting a dam. No, he wasn't just visiting a dam. Let me show you what they said he was doing at a dam. Let me just show you. Because, okay, so I just talked about a dam yesterday. Okay, I just talked about a President Harris and a dam yesterday. Now, the president of Iran was inaugurating a dam. Have you ever heard anyone say that you inaugurate a dam? Iran and Azerbaijan inaugurate the joint Quiz-Kalasi Dam just before he crashes into the ground, or whatever happened to him whatever happened to him. But inaugurating a dam, okay? So I just talked about how President Kamala Harris, okay? So he's inaugurating a dam on May 19th, which was the day that I connected to Kamala Harris. I connected it to the dam break, okay? Remember, today is exactly 5,019 weeks since the St. Francis Dam broke, and today is 5/19, okay? So inaugurating a dam. I just talked about the president, and I talked to inauguration, Kamala Harris, yesterday. Okay, if you guys didn't watch the video, I'm not going to go through all the details here, but this was my video yesterday. Okay, about a dam and Kamala Harris, and now you have this, right? And then he crashes, right? So I'll give you guys one guess. Well, I'm not even going to give you a guess. What does this guy's name equal? They keep referring to him as President Ibrahim Raisi. Okay. So what does this guy's name equal in Gematria? Let me just put it in here because apparently it got erased. Hold on. So you take this guy's name over to the calculator and you slip it in the calculator and look at what you get, guys. Okay? I just talked about Kamala Harris becoming President Kamala Harris yesterday, and I connected her to the Hoover Dam. And now today, President Ibrahim Raisi is at a dam inaugurating it like a presidential inauguration, right? And he crashes in a helicopter afterwards, right? Well, President Ibrahim Raisi equals those numbers. I'll give you guys one guess what President Kamala Harris equals in Gematria, okay? Let's just type it in, guys. President Kamala Harris. All right, so here it is, guys. Do you guys see this? Do you guys see this? Okay? Do you guys see this? I mean, come on now. President Ibrahim Raisi equals President Kamala Harris in almost all the ciphers. And the one cipher that he does not equal President Kamala Harris in, guess what? This cipher right here is the one cipher he does not equal President Kamala Harris. Guess what he equals in this cipher, guys? I'll show you. Sorry, hold on. Okay, so in one cipher, he does not equal President Kamala Harris. Okay. However, in the other cipher, he equals President of the United States. Okay, do you guys see this? So in the cipher where he does not equal President Kamala Harris, he equals President of the United States. Okay. What are the chances of that, guys? Come on. I just talked about this last night. I just talked about it. I was so blown away by this. I was so blown away. And how about this, guys? How about this? When did this guy assume office? He assumed office on August 3rd, 2021. So let's go from the date that he assumed office to the day that he crashes in the helicopter and he's doing the dam, okay? So August 3rd, 2021, okay? So let's look. From August 3rd, when he assumed presidency, August 3rd, 2021, to the day's president, to his helicopter crash and the dam inauguration, it's exactly 20 days. Do you guys know what this number means? Do you guys understand what this is? I just showed you that President Kamala Harris equals President Ibrahim Raisi in almost all ciphers. And the one cipher where he doesn't, he equals President of the United States. Okay? All right? So what's the deal with him being 20 days? Again, he assumed office on August 3rd, 2021. And today is 20 days. 20 days since then. Do you guys know what this is? Can anyone in the chat tell me what 20 is? Can anyone in the chat tell me what 20 is and how it's connected to this, what I just showed you? I want to see if anyone's really smart here. Why is 20 so connected to him and Kamala Harris? Yes. Thank you, Shai. It's her birthday. It's Kamala's birthday. Okay? Come on. The Gematria tells you, right? Look at that. And, well, first of all, guys, it's not only President Kamala Harris. It's also Kamala Harris, okay? And Ibrahim, if I can spell that name. Shoot, I keep forgetting how to spell his name. Raisi. Whoops. What am I doing, guys? Hold on. Oh, it's an E. Okay, there it is. Ibrahim Raisi. All right, so here we go again. One more time. So not only does he equal President Kamala Harris, President Ibrahim Raisi, but Kamala Harris equals Ibrahim Raisi. And how many days today? So today is Iran president equals 152? No way. No way. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Thank you, Joseph. You just blew my mind even more. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Iran president equals Kamala Devi Harris and equals the Hoover Dam broke. I just talked about this. Today's the 226 days left in the year also, guys. I mean, look at this. Look at this. I mean, let me just take out the non-matches here right now, okay? And just let this sink in for a minute. There you go. And he was just inaugurating a dam, guys. Okay? He was just inaugurating a dam. And today is 1020 days after he became president. That's Kamala Harris's birthday. She's born 1020. Okay? And again, as Joseph already said, today is, how many days do you guys think it is after Kamala Harris's 1020 birthday? Oh, look at that, guys. Today is 212 days after Kamala Harris's 1020 birthday. Well, why is that important? Because Kamala Harris equals 212, and Ibrahim Riassi, the guy who crashed in a helicopter, equals 212. And today is 212 days after Kamala Harris's birthday, and exactly 212 days before the Pope's birthday. And we know how the Pope is involved in everything. So the Pope's birthday is December 17th. Today is 212 days before the Pope's birthday. 212 days before the Pope's birthday, 212 days after so I just can't believe this, guys. And how is this perfectly tied to inauguration? Okay. Again, he was inaugurating a dam. Okay. And then he crashes. And he's perfectly synced up with Kamala Harris and all the gematria in every way possible. Okay. And how many weeks do you think these two people were born apart? Okay. So let's measure from his birth, December 14th, 1960. Okay. December 14th, 1960 was the birth of Ibrahim Riassi. Okay. So that's his birth. Kamala Harris was born on 10/20, 1964. How many weeks are they born apart? All right. Do you guys see this? Do you guys see how many weeks Ibrahim Riassi and Kamala Harris are born apart? Exactly. Okay, 201 weeks. Now, why is that important? Why is 201 so important? Well, first of all, the Jesuit order equals 201. Okay. Jorge Mario Bergoglio, 201. Ignatius of Loyola, 201. Event 201. Okay. But why is 201 connected to this event? Well, because he was inaugurating a dam, right? Inaugurating a dam. And what is the official name of the inauguration of the it's here. Let me show you. The inauguration, inauguration of the president of the United States. Okay, you see this? Inauguration of the President of the United States equals 201. Kamala Harris was born exactly 201 weeks after the president of Iran. Okay. And today he was inaugurating a dam, and inauguration of the President of the United States equals 201. Every year, okay, Kamala's birthday is 20/1. So this is Kamala's birthday, right? Kamala's birthday is 20/10, right? So you could write this 21. So that's her birthday, right? But every year the president is inaugurated on 20/1, just like inauguration of the President of the United States equals 201, okay? So again, this is all tied to inaugurations because that's the 201 number, right? And how many days every inauguration, how many days is the inauguration after the 4th of July, the nation's birthday, right? So the nation's birthday is July 4th. And every year, so next year in 2025, the presidential inauguration on 1/20, okay, will be, hold on. So the inauguration of the president is on the 201st day of the nation's age, okay? The 201st day of the nation's age, and the president is inaugurated on 201, 20/1. President of the United Inauguration of the President of the United States equals 201, okay? And again, Abraham Reassi, this guy, was born 201 weeks apart from Kamala Harris. And Kamala Harris, again, she's born on 20/1 or 20/10, which is a lot like 20/1, okay, 201. So I don't believe it, guys. I really cannot believe that this is the story they give us today when I was talking about a dam yesterday and talking about a president, right? It's just insane. And I'm not going to go too in depth. There's probably more here. So the river. Okay, first of all, the dam was called the Quiz-Kualasi Dam. So let's see. This is the dam that he was inaugurating. And I want you guys to notice something here. Notice that the dam that he was inaugurating today equals 195. Okay, 195. And today is 19/5, right? May 19th. So the dam that he was inaugurating, Joseph's saying President Reassi equals 212 also. Okay, President Reassi. So President Reassi equals 212. Today's 212 days after Kamala Harris's birthday and 212 days before the Pope's birthday. And Kamala Harris equals 212. Ibrahim Reassi equals 212. And President Reassi equals 212. Okay, so in the same cipher. let me just show you. Hold on. Let me just show you guys the significance here. Hold on. This is insane, guys. This is insane. All right, so again, Kamala Harris 212, Ibrahim Reassi 212, President Reassi 212. Today is 212 days after Kamala Harris's birthday and 212 days before the Pope's birthday. And watch out for the 212th day of the year, guys, because the 212th day of the year this year is 212 days left in the year is coming up on June 2nd. Okay, so that's something to think about. Yeah, I don't know, guys. I'm so mind blown. I really cannot believe that this happened the way it did. So if you guys didn't watch yesterday's live stream about the Hoover Dam, this is from yesterday, this live stream. And again, do not forget that Herbert Hoover, okay, so let's think about this also, guys. Herbert Hoover, he died the same day Kamala Harris was born, right? On 201, right? So that means Herbert Hoover died exactly 201 weeks after this president was born. Do you guys understand? So Ibrahim Reassi, the president of Iran right now, was born, again, he was born on 1960, right? December 14th. Kamala Harris was born 10/20/1964, okay? So 201 weeks. So that means that this president, Ibrahim Reassi, was born 201 weeks before Herbert Hoover died, okay? Herbert Hoover died the same day Kamala Harris was born, so that means that this guy is also completely connected to Herbert Hoover because, again, Herbert Hoover is 201 weeks died after this guy, right? And another interesting thing, guys, if you do it in days, from the day that this guy was born to the day that Herbert Hoover was died and Kamala Harris was born, is 1407, okay? And 1407 is like the number 147. Well, what's the gematria of President of the United States? So President of the United States equals 147. And again, this president, of Iran, was born 1407 days before Kamala Harris. 147, like President of the United States equals 147. So there's so much here. Probably, I'm probably going to have to look more into this. I'm sure there'll be other people that find some stuff. Let me go into the chat for a few minutes. Let's chat with you guys. I don't have really anything else to share, but this is absolutely insane. I mean, I was just talking about this last night. And of course, I just feel like I had to get on here and do this with you guys. So what do you guys think? I want to hear in the chat, what do you guys think about what I talked about last night? And now you have this news story about a president going down near a dam after he was inaugurating a dam. So Joseph says, Hoover Dam on the $50 bill, Hoover Dam equals 101.47 and 142, and 50 bill equals 101.47 and 142. Yeah, and today is exactly 50 days after Easter because it's Pentecost. Okay. So huge connection to the 50, right? And remember, the United States has 50 states. So, yeah, I don't know. I mean, I don't know what to say, guys. Yeah, that's a good one. Joseph says, my mind is blown. Yeah, me too. Me too, brother. I'm absolutely blown away. Sean says, we all got to share this. This is absolutely incredible. Yeah, brother. I mean, yeah, if you guys would share this or do anything, like, yeah, just share it, guys. Just share my 2 live streams. Share yesterday's live stream. Tell them to watch it and tell them to watch this one because, I mean, how much more obvious does it get? I mean, I just talked about this. Like, and yeah, I mean, as Joseph says, Iran president equals 152 and 71. I just talked about those 2 numbers yesterday. Hoover Dam broke. Remember, the announcer in the Minnesota game said Hoover Dam broke just 3 days ago, guys. He said it just 3 days ago. Hoover Dam broke. Okay? Equals 152 and 71, like Kamala Harris, like female president. And Iran's president just went down in a helicopter, and Iran president equals 152 and 71. Okay? That just makes it even more undeniable. And don't forget, the 152 is connected to Joe Biden. All right. So, yeah, I mean, Shai is talking about, yeah, what does Prince of Persia equal? I don't know. I have to go back to the calculator in a second. Hold on. Because this is also connected to Persia, right? Because I believe Iran used to be pretty much modern, is pretty much where Persia used to be, right? Hold on. Well, I can say that Persia equals 68. Today has 68 date numerology. Let's see what Prince of Persia equals. Oh, Prince of Persia equals 224, like today, like the year 224. Yeah, Dr. Savage. I showed how he was at the dam inauguration. Look, they called it, he was inaugurating a dam, man. I mean, he was inaugurating a dam. And yesterday I just talked about the dam, the Hoover Dam, and Kamala's becoming president, which is tied to inauguration, right? And I don't know if you saw this yet, man, but look at this. President Ibrahim Raisi equals President Kamala Harris in 3 out of 4 ciphers. And the one cipher he doesn't equal President Kamala Harris, he equals President of the United States, 114, right? Of course, in the base ciphers, if you just type their two names, Ibrahim Raisi equals Kamala Harris in 3 out of 4 ciphers, 112, 212. Today is 212 days after Kamala Harris's birthday, and Kamala Harris equals 212. Ibrahim Raisi equals 212. President Raisi equals 212. Let me show you. President Raisi 212. Ibrahim Raisi 212. Kamala Harris 212. And again, today is 212 days after Kamala Harris's birthday. And Iran president equals Hoover Dam broke, which I just talked about last night. And he was just at a dam today. Okay. And Kamala Harris equals 152 and 71, like Iran president, like Hoover Dam broke. Okay. And I talked about how Ibrahim Raisi was born exactly 201 weeks before Kamala Harris. And inauguration of the president of the United States equals 201. The inauguration every year is on 20/1. Kamala Harris is born on 2010, which is like 20/1. Okay, so undeniable. Okay, undeniable. Yeah, I know, guys. I was wrong. The Hoover Dam did not collapse today, but I think this is good enough for me. I mean, I was seeing something for today. And this seems like this just seems like the way they could get it across. I don't know. Lambda's in the chat. How you doing, brother? Haven't seen you around for a while, but much love to you. Make sure you guys go subscribe to Lambda's 115's channel. Okay, go subscribe to this channel I have up on the screen. He says the helicopter was called a Bell 212. Are you kidding me? Are you guys kidding me? How do you find that information? Lambda, can you put in the chat, how do you find the information on the helicopter? Helicopter crash. Bell 212. Hold on. If this is another one, I'm going to be... Yep, right here, guys. Bell 212. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. It just keeps getting more insane. Right here, guys. Right here it says it. Bell 212, all about helicopter Iran President Ibrahim Raisi was on. Oh my gosh. All right. So again, let me just simplify it. We only really need one number here. Okay. Let me just simplify it. So apparently Ibrahim Raisi was on a Bell. Let me go back. Hold on. Sorry, guys. I didn't even bring it up in the right window. You guys didn't even see that. Hold on. I'm totally losing it right now. All right, so here it is. Ibrahim Raisi was on a Bell 212 helicopter when he crashed. Right here, okay? And Ibrahim Raisi equals 212. President Raisi equals 212. Kamala Harris 212. Today is May 19th, right? I'm just going to show this one more time because I want it to sink in. Today is 212 days after Kamala Harris's birthday. Okay? And he was on a Bell 212 helicopter. And President Raisi equals 212. They all equal 212. Okay, so come on. I mean, this is just right here it is, guys. Can you guys please share this? Can you guys please share like my last two videos? Like, I mean, I'm not trying to get recognition. I just want people to see that there is patterns in this reality. There is patterns that if you follow them, you can follow patterns. It's as simple as that. Okay? And oh. All right. So, Sean, are you in the chat? Do you want to come on and talk for a few minutes? I don't want to be on long, but you guys know I like to bring on Sean at the end. See if Sean sees anything. And maybe you can't even do it, but I'm just throwing it out there. Or Joseph, do you want to come on just for a minute and we just like talk about how insane this is? And the funny thing is, I would have never seen that he was at a dam if I wasn't watching a YouTube video where one of the guys that was covering the story, he was like, yeah, the president was inaugurating a dam, you know, like, also guys, also the river that this dam is on is called the Aras River right here, Aras. So this is the river that the dam is on, right? And Aras, let's just show you. Aras equals Kamala. So this is just another connection, right? So it was on the Aras River, and Aras equals Kamala in 2 ciphers. I'll leave the chat, or I'll leave the link in the chat. We'll just talk for a bit, Sean. I mean, I'm just so blown away. And yeah, the Aras kind of reminds me of Taylor Swift's Eras tour. Okay, so yeah, guys, I guess I don't want to make this too long and drawn out. I just want this to be straight to the point. And thank you, Lambda, for finding that helicopter thing. That, I mean, that just brings it all together. I can't believe the helicopter was a Bell 212. I mean, it just, what are the chances of that, guys? What are the chances that the president, that his name equals 212 in two different ways, and he's on a Bell 212? I mean, that's pretty blatant. So let me just leave the link in the chat. If anyone wants to join, you guys can. Of course, I don't want to be on for too much longer. Also, guys, I leave the Buy Me a Coffee link in the chat if you guys want to support the channel. That's also in there. But here's the link for the stream for Sean. So, yeah. And thank you, Joseph, for adding that 212 also with the president. You know. Yeah, Dr. Savage, I remember that. I remember how me and Dr. Savage had a huge sync with the bell. You know, funny, remember that sync with us with the bell after WrestleMania? Remember how the WrestleMania had a bell on it? So, yeah, me and Dr. Savage had a huge connection with the bell and something that happened with him at work. That's absolutely insane. And make sure you guys go to Dr. Savage's channel. Okay, go subscribe to Dr. Savage. Give him a like. Give him a subscribe. Give a subscribe to Joseph Aquaviva. And give a subscribe to Lambda also. So these are the channels. I'm putting them up on the screen so you guys can see them. And also, go give a subscribe to Sean. Here's his channel right here. I'm putting it up on the screen. And Sean's live with us right now. Looks like he's driving. Can you hear us, Sean?
Let me. Yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Hey, yeah. So as you can see, I'm in a little different setting as usual, or than usual. Yeah, but yeah, I just want to say, I really don't have much to add. First of all, I wanted to I felt bad because I wanted to be more active, like what you shared with me this morning. I wanted to be more active about it, but I ended up going to church today. I just kind of felt like going.
No problem.
So yeah, but yeah, I wanted to emphasize just to everybody I guess the way that I feel similarly with my Corona earthquake situation, I feel like this is another one of those really important things to share, because that's the whole point of, I feel like, why you and me are doing what we do, because we are we want to provide enough reasons for people to see kind of how this world is really being just what's going on, this is something I would definitely show my family. I would show my family this, and I'd be like, mom, my friend was doing this live stream on this day, talking about all this stuff, and it's you know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, I appreciate that, bro, and you don't have to apologize for not getting back to me earlier. You know what's funny? I read your mind or something, bro. I was like, I bet he's at church.
Oh, really?
Yeah, for some reason I thought, hey, I bet he's at church.
That's crazy because yeah, it's actually the first time I've gone or by myself in a while. Because I did go for Mother's Day with my mom, but it's the first time I went by myself in a while.
Wow, that's
But yeah,
crazy.
That's crazy you thought that. Yeah.
Yeah, and as far as this goes, man, I just can't believe somebody mentioned Kobe. Since you're on here, somebody asked, is there a connection to Kobe? Well, remember, guys, Kobe Bryant went down in a helicopter crash.
Yeah.
And from Kobe's helicopter crash to today is exactly 4 years, 114 days.
Yeah. Also,
So,
I guess something I could. Oh, sorry. Finish your thought.
yeah, I just wanted to show. So from Kobe's crash to today is 4 years, 114 days. And what is the president equal? President Ibrahim Rias equals 114. You see that? So, and President of the United States equals 114. And today, remember, Sean, today is 619 days after the Queen died, which is the 114th prime. So, this 114 is very connected to all this.
Right.
And I think, hold on a second. I think the name of the dam equals 114. Hold on. Or something like that. No, it wasn't that. Oh, the name of the dam, the Quiz Colossi equals 111, like helicopter. You see this? So he was at the dam. Oh, look at that. If you type in Quiz Colossi and helicopter together, you get the 222 in the same cipher as President. That's interesting. Anyways, helicopter equals 111 in the same cipher as the name of the dam. So yeah, go ahead, Sean.
Yeah, I did find something kind of related to the Kobe crash, and it's definitely nothing compared to what you found, but like it has to do with the Jupiter alignment. You know how Casey, he mentioned that yesterday there was a really big alignment with Jupiter and the Sun in Taurus. Do you remember that?
I think so. Yeah.
So Jupiter seems to, well, first of all, one thing I thought about was Kamala. She was born in '64, and the magic square of Mercury is an 8x8 grid with all the numbers between 1 and 64, and Mercury is the god of transportation, which that's kind of related to how, like, with Kobe dying, because Kobe was a Virgo, and Virgo is ruled by Mercury. And if you so the reason why Jupiter has something to do with that is because Jupiter is in Jupiter opposes Mercury in like Virgo opposes Pisces, and Pisces is ruled by Jupiter. So it's like there's like this opposing kind of energy with Jupiter and Mercury, which is why like it's interesting that Kobe he had the Jupiter symbol like the 24, and that's why I that was like one connection I kind of thought of. And if you go from Kobe's death to today, it's also 4 years, 3 months, 3 weeks, and 3 days. Can you double check that?
From Kobe, you mean?
From Kobe's death to today, yeah. Is I know you just looked at that, but I think it's also 4 years, 3 months, 3 weeks, and 3 days.
Yeah, it is.
So that has to do with Jupiter as well because Jupiter, I think we've talked about it before, but it takes 4,333 Earth days for Jupiter to make an orbit around the sun.
Uh-huh.
So I was, I felt like that whole Jupiter Mercury opposition thing was relevant to this because like the helicopter crash, 4 years, 3 months, 3 weeks, 3 days after Kobe's helicopter crash, Kamala, born in 64, the magic square Mercury is the numbers between 1 and 64. Mercury's the god of transportation. Like I don't know if you can see where I'm coming from with that, but
Yeah, I do. I see where you're coming from, and especially since we're in the year of Jupiter, man. Um,
yeah.
and the Olympics is, used to have the symbol of Jupiter on it before they changed it. And what it is interesting that what Joseph just wrote too. 51 months. It's in the 51st month since Kobe's helicopter crash, and helicopter equals 51. So that's interesting too. Um,
Mm.
but I've often talked about what's funny about this whole thing too is in certain parts of my decodes about Kamala Harris replacing Joe Biden. I don't know if you guys remember this, but I've talked about Biden possibly going down in some sort of air incident.
Yeah,
And
that was like a long time ago. I remember you saying that.
but you know what airplane crash equals in gematria?
What?
It equals 226, and today is the day leaving 226 days in the year.
Oh,
So
wow.
yeah, I don't know. I feel like, and don't forget, John F. Kennedy Jr. He went down in an airplane crash. Um, so I think there's a tie there, but either way, I just yeah, it's a good connection you just made with Jupiter and with Mercury because of course Mercury, and you know what else I was thinking too. Today is 519.
Mm-hmm.
Um, 519 is reduced to 51. And so this is actually the same kind of date number numerology as the day of your earthquake, Sean.
Well, also, yeah, no. Wait, can you hear me? I just want to know if you can hear me.
Yeah, I can hear you. You're
Can you hear
breaking
me?
up a bit though. You're breaking up a bit though.
Oh. How about now?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Now?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Okay. So yeah, so what you mentioned about the 5-1 earthquake, the corona, I think also from because you said it was 51 months after Kobe's crash. That's what you said, or it's in the 51 month?
Yeah.
I think it's uh, um if you look at the full span, I think it's 51 months and 24 days. Can you see if that's true? Because that would be the exact date of the earthquake, 5124.
Yeah, it is. It's 5124, man. Yep. Can you hear me? Yeah, guys, I think Sean's breaking up, so be patient with us here. I think he might be breaking up. Can you hear me, Sean?
Wait.
Yeah, I think, yeah, it might. But the point he's making is there was just a corona earthquake on his live stream on 5/1/24. And now today is 51 months and 24 days after Kobe's helicopter crash. And now we have another helicopter crash. Helicopter equals 51. Yeah, can you guys please hit the like button if you guys are still in here? Please hit the like button and please share this, because again, I just talked about this yesterday. If you guys are confused of what's going on, please go back and watch yesterday's video about the Hoover Dam and Kamala Harris, and then watch this video about the president of Iran being at the Hoover at a dam and then crashing in a helicopter. So, can you hear me, Sean? Are you there?
Yeah. Yeah. Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Okay. Yeah, I can still hear you. Sorry for breaking up, but yeah, I was just mentioning how the 5/1/24, that like perfectly matches the date of that Corona, California earthquake. So
Mm-hmm. Yep. Did you notice it's also 225 weeks
I
exactly?
thought that was interesting. Yeah, I was wondering what I did notice that, but what do you have 225s? Like I might have.
Well,
It's like slipping my mind right now.
personally, I'm just thinking 2025.
Oh, okay.
Maybe this is pointing to the 2025 inauguration. Um,
Yeah. Oh, I know
also,
what you mean. Yeah.
it's 15,000 or 1,575 days, and Kobe equals 15 and 75. Look at that! Wow. Do you guys see this? Kobe equals 15 and 75, and today is
Wow.
1575 days after the helicopter crash of Kobe.
What the heck? That's actually insane.
All right, so yeah, let me just show you guys that again. Kobe Bryant died in a helicopter crash 1575 days ago, right? And today there's a helicopter crash, you know. So there you go again. 1575 days. I think somebody else might have mentioned that earlier, and I didn't catch on to it. I don't know who you were, but thank you.
That's really crazy.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't really know what else I'm gonna say. I think I don't want to make this stream too long, but I don't know. You can imagine how I feel, because I think you felt the same way with this Corona thing that just happened to you. It's just like, whoa.
Well, I remember when I mentioned to you, like, I have a feeling that these things are going to start to really pick up, for maybe all of us. But I mean, what are the odds that you ended up watching the highlights in it right when you sat down? He says that thing about the Hoover Dam, and then all this happens.
Yeah, I mean, again, this was all serendipity, man. Like, do you understand how much often I watch basketball highlights? Do you guys know how long it's been since I watched a basketball highlight? Like, I can't even tell you guys. The last time I watched a basketball highlight was like like maybe like months ago. Like, I don't even remember. And then I just happened to sit down and watch a basketball highlight that led me to all of this. Like, yeah, I just don't. Yeah, somebody in the
That's the
chat
thing. I
saying
feel like it's
Kobe
like the
never
same.
died.
I feel like
What do you say,
it's like
Sean?
the same. I feel like it's like the same thing that like led me to set up that live stream to be on that specific day. It was like the same thing that like had you decide just to watch the highlights that day. You know what I mean?
Right, yeah. Exactly. It
I
is,
feel like
man. It's God's it's God's serendipity, man. It's crazy.
Yeah, this is definitely one of those things that we like. This is we have documented proof of it too. So it's like I feel like hopefully like more things like this keep happening, and these are the kind of things that hopefully we can get out to people. You know, like I feel like people need to see these these I was not coincidences, but these things. You know, these events. People need to know about it.
Yeah. Um, I mean, it's just, yeah, I'm just speechless, guys. I think I'm just gonna get off here, but and I just, I'll do another live stream, tomorrow or in a few days with more of like a presentation to go. But like, I just wanted to get on here and make this video because I mean, obviously, it was just like when I found out earlier today, I was with my girlfriend at a carnival, or I was getting ready to go to a carnival with her to just catch a few bites to eat, and then for those like few hours I was gone, I just had all this time to like think about this and just think about how crazy it is. And yeah, so but Sean, I'll hit you up here in the messenger in a little bit. We can talk more about it. But
Yeah, sounds good.
yeah, thanks for coming on again as always. And yeah, guys, it looks like Sean dropped out, but again, thank you all for watching. And you guys are the reason I do this. You guys are the fellowship that I desperately need in this world, and we're all in this together. And I just want to give a big shout out to, yeah, the script is divine, guys. There is something much bigger going on. As Morgan says, the script is divine. And Uncanny Deduction says, witnessing is powerful. Yes. I mean, there's so much here. There's so much here. Like, and we're all experiencing this together. And we're all part of this together. And God is taking us through this together. So yeah, but thank you guys so much. I'm gonna get off here. Please share this video and share my last video where I talked about this very thing. And um, I really appreciate that. If anything, please hit the like button before you guys head out. And we will talk on the next live stream, guys. Okay, so thank you guys all. Thank you, Uncanny Deduction. Thank you, Maximilian. Thank you, Voodoo Survivor. Thank you, Kay Sostrom. Thank you, Lisa Button. And thank you, Mon. Thank you, as always, to Joseph Aquaviva. Much love, brother. And yeah, I love that I can share your guys' comments on the front here. So it's more like a community thing. But anyways, take care, guys. Have a good evening. God bless you all. And we'll see you in the next video. God bless.